Is it wrong to get rich by exposing your boss's dirty secrets? When you're stuck under a toxic boss who manipulates, takes credit for your work, and destroys others' careers for their own gain, it's easy to feel like exposing them is the only way to get back at them. But is it right to use those secrets for personal gain? Can you get rich from revealing the truth without crossing ethical lines? Let's dive into this moral dilemma and see if it's truly wrong to get rich by exposing your boss's dirty secrets. The temptation to expose. It starts small. You notice things. Your boss taking credit for your work, undermining others, playing dirty behind the scenes. At first, you might feel helpless, but as time goes on, the frustration builds. What if you could turn this injustice into something that benefits you? We've all seen the stories of employees who made headlines after exposing unethical behavior in the workplace. Some went on to earn millions, launch businesses, or gain viral fame. For some, it's not just about revenge, but also justice, showing the world what's been happening behind closed doors. So, is it wrong to make money from this? 2. The line between justice and revenge. It's crucial to distinguish between exposing unethical behavior for the right reasons and using that exposure simply as a means for personal gain. If your boss is engaging in illegal or harmful activities, then exposing them is likely the right thing to do. However, if your main goal is to profit from their downfall without any real concern for the harm they've caused others, that's where things get murky. Ethically, exposing your boss's dirty secrets with the intention of bringing about positive change, whether in the form of better workplace practices, employee protections, or even accountability for wrongdoing, can be justified. But if the primary motive is profit, you might be crossing a line. The risk of playing dirty before you decide to expose your boss's secrets. Consider the potential fallout. Exposing someone's flaws or illegal activities can have consequences that go beyond what you expect. Even if you're in the right, there's the risk of legal action, damage to your reputation, and personal or professional consequences. If the goal is to get rich from exposing your boss, it's essential to tread carefully. You don't want to get caught in a legal or moral quagmire that ruins your future. Additionally, exposing someone can sometimes turn back on you, as the public might start questioning your motivations. Are you doing this for justice? Or are you simply cashing in on someone else's misfortune? When exposing works in your favor and in the public interest, there are examples where exposing corporate corruption or unethical behavior has led to significant positive change. In these cases, the person who exposed the truth may have profited in some way, whether through book deals, speaking engagements, or building a personal brand. But their success was rooted in their desire to make things right, not just get rich. One famous example is when people blew the whistle on companies involved in large-scale corruption or mistreatment of employees. In those cases, the whistleblowers often received rewards for doing the right thing and were seen as heroes. They may have become rich as a byproduct, but their focus was never on the money. It was about accountability and transparency. The power of personal branding. One way you could make money from exposing your boss's dirty secrets is by building a personal brand around it. If the exposure of your boss's actions leads to viral content, media coverage, or public attention, you could potentially leverage that into a business, a book deal, or consulting work. But the key here is to focus on educating others, offering advice, and showing how they can avoid the same pitfalls, rather than merely profiting from someone else's misfortune. Your platform should provide value, not just entertainment from someone else's fall from grace. Ethical guidelines for exposing secrets. If you do decide to expose your boss's secrets, make sure you follow these guidelines. Do your research. Make sure you have evidence of unethical or illegal behavior. Stay professional. Don't make it personal. Stick to the facts and avoid slandering them. Think long-term. Consider the consequences for your career, your personal life, and the public fallout. Consider the greater good. Ask yourself if exposing the secrets will lead to a positive change, or if it's just about personal gain. Final thoughts. Is it wrong? Is it wrong to get rich by exposing your boss's dirty secrets? It depends on your intentions. If you're exposing toxic behavior for the right reasons, to protect others or bring about change, there's nothing inherently wrong with profiting from it. But if your primary focus is wealth and revenge, it could be considered unethical